Hey everybody, it's Gypsy. I know I'm a mess. They were going to help me take a shower yesterday, but the doctor ordered x-rays on my knee. And just as the nurse's aide came in to help me take a shower, they came to pick me up for the x-ray. These x-rays were so painful that when I got back, I just got right into bed. It was about 3 o'clock, and I just stayed in bed until, well, what time did I get this? 4 o'clock this morning. I just couldn't do it. I was exhausted, and the pain was just too much. My nurse, I try very hard to keep my oxycodone to a minimum. So I think, well, last month I was drugged up all the time due to the pain. I think I'm down to twice a day. So I usually save that for at night. But after getting x-rays of my leg, I needed an oxycodone and I got into bed. So I didn't get my shower in, but last night my son and daughter-in-law came and they brought like other stuff for me, my toiletries and stuff. So even my makeup and my moisturizer, stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get a shower in today. Maybe put on some makeup and look like, well, Gypsy again. Um, what I found between my hospitalizations, like last week, I was not in the hospital, and I would stay in hotel rooms that were wheelchair accessible. There are certain wheelchair accessible showers I cannot use because I am, as my boyfriend Kent used to say, height impaired. I'm 5'2", he was 6'6". Oh, yeah. uh, the last time I tried to take a shower, um, when you're in a disabled shower, you can take the shower head off and just like spray yourself, which is great. That helps. But the shower chair was bolted to the wall, so I could not move that. So I tried to put the shower head, hold it in the bar, and the handlebars next to me on the wall, so I could reach it. So I started spraying myself down. I put it back in, and it flinged out because of the force of the water and went all the way to the other side. So it was a big shower, and I could not reach. And I was using my walker that day, and it was pretty scary. Up the floor, the whole floor was wet and everything, and it was like I just gave up. So taking a shower is one of the most frightening and difficult things for me. Another reason it is because I have to take my brace off to do it. Having my brace off is still painful, and it's been over 4 weeks since my surgery. For some reason, having that thing off really hurts. So my leg, especially if I'm using my walker to get to the shower, is just kind of dangling freely. I thought the pain would be gone by now. There's a lot of things I expected at this point that have not been true. I had hoped to be driving by this point and everything, and I probably was having illusions of grandeur about stuff like that. But anyways, where I'm at now is, let's see. Well, I talked to the vascular doctor, and of course he said I don't need the stent, so I could move on with my recovery now. My attending doctor here, she came in to talk to me yesterday. Um, she told me since the vascular doctor is okay with the size of the blood clot and where I am with that, going forward with physical therapy, she's proving that. She did tell me, however, that when my leg is healed, I have the choice of being well, medication, pharmaceuticals for the rest of my life, which you guys know how I feel about that. Before I broke my leg, I was not on any pharmaceuticals. You guys know I like to go totally natural. I've been on pharmaceuticals before. They have done nothing but created side effects, which made me sick with, well, other things. I don't think it's healthy to be on pharmaceuticals long term. They're good for now with an emergency. But she told me, because of my health history, that I will need to make the choice between remaining on pharmaceuticals, blood thinners, for the rest of my life, or having an operation on my heart to close up my PFO. Now, for those of you who don't know what a PFO is, before a baby's born, there's a hole in the heart. I forgot the reason for it. But after the baby's born, it starts closing up. Mine never did. Even when I had my stroke at 44, they felt maybe that could have been the cause of the stroke. And they did consider closing it back then, but then changed their mind. So now the doctor is saying, after I'm done, with my leg, I have to make the choice, either surgery to close it or the pharmaceuticals. I don't like either one. And I told her, I said, I don't like remaining on pharmaceuticals. I'm more of a natural person. But I think, now, the vascular doctor I saw here at the hospital, I'm going to be seeing outside the hospital. He wants to see me in 3 months, which would be the beginning of June. Thank God he has an office on the east side of Cleveland. So I think when I go see him, I'm going to get his opinion, because he seems a bit more relaxed about my situation with my heart, my stroke, and stuff like that, than the attending doctor here. And that is his specialty. So I want to see what he has to say. That's where I'm with that. My social worker came in about 3 times yesterday. The last time she came in, she says that all the doctors and everybody here and at ProMedica on the east side, where I want to be for the rest of my physical therapy, have all approved this. She says she wrote a very good letter. I think she said the nurse or somebody else wrote a letter saying how much I need to go there, what my physical and social situation is that warrants me being there. So we're hoping I go there either today or Monday. Tomorrow's Sunday. We are just waiting for what she calls certification, which means approval from the insurance company, Humana. Now, this is where I was the first time around trying to get into this place. We had to wait for Humana's approval. They refused to approve it. Well, so much has happened between then and now, and I have so much more evidence, medical, from doctors and professionals saying, no, I need this, then I don't think they're going to have a choice. But everybody, please put out that energy that I get in there, because I desperately need this. In the week that I was not hospitalized, I fell 3 or 4 times. I fell against a door, and this is the problem. I'm going to have to be alone. I don't have a choice. I have a brother and sister who live in the area. My sister works. My brother works. And my brother, he lives over at the state line in Pennsylvania, which is at a bit of a distance. So people can't just come popping over to check on me. I could, end up on the ground, and I could end up there for hours because, well, everybody's working. I can't just wait for somebody to come check on me. And my son and daughter-in-law are long haul truckers. They need to get back on the road. So it's not like I'm going to have people around me. So I need to be self-sufficient enough. But during that week, I was not in a hospital. I fell 3 times. It was 3 times, I believe. Trying to get doors open. It always had to do with doors. I have trouble with doors. And one of them was an automatic door, believe it or not. I was using my walker. This building, that plate that you press to get the automatic door to open, it was way too far away from the door. And since I have to hop with my walker, it takes me longer. Just as I get to the threshold, it came and hit me in the backside. And yeah, not pretty. I had to have strangers come help me. Um, and thankfully, where I was, there was a lot of nice people there who helped me. I tried the wheelchair and it would not wheel on the carpet. So one woman, she wheeled me all the way back to my room. And even with her help, this door into my room was so heavy. She's trying to hold the door open while I get in, and we both had a hard time. But I mean, I swear, she was an angel helping me get in. So, anyways, that's where I'm at now. Um, so just put out that energy that my insurance company cooperates for a change and has some compassion. Okay, because I'm in a very difficult situation. I am. My home that I had in New Mexico was my trailer, and that's broken. It's in a shop in Kansas City, waiting for the parts to come in, which is going to take about a month. So it's like I have no home. I can't go back to New Mexico right now because I have nothing to live in. And I really don't think it would be a good idea. Right now, I'd rather be in Cleveland. I think my dog will fare better in Cleveland during the summer than in New Mexico. That poor baby, he was so miserable last summer. But, anyways, that's where I am. So please put out that energy. Things go well. I'd appreciate it. Prayers, etc. So blessed be and make it a joyful one.